Welcome to Cubs in 15, presented by Feldco.
The Cubs and the Mariners from T-Mobile Park as the Cubs look to avoid the sweep. Shota Imanaga on the mound and lots of Cubs fans in the house for Game 3. 2-2 now. Miller is ready and fires. And a line drive caught out of the air at second by Cole Young. Miller deep breath and fires. And that one misses outside in ball 4, so a walk. And that is called strike 3. Started with a splitter. Earlier this season against the Padres, he started the game off with a sweeper. That's been it. Otherwise, four-seam fastball to begin the game every other start of his career. Left field and deep. Happ at the wall. And Arozarena has done it again. And Randy is locked in at the moment. 1-0 Mariners.
So today's game begins as yesterday's ended with Arozarena going for a little jaunt around the bases.
And how yesterday's began.
Yeah. Splitter that moved into his swing, right? He's probably trying to fade that one down and away. Just didn't quite get the action he wanted to, and Arozarena leans on it. That's his 20th, so he's now a member of the 20 home run, 20 stolen base club. He does that pretty much every year.
3-2. And that's up the middle of the base hit. Swing and a miss. And got him on the splitter. So Raleigh is gone. There's 2 away. 1-1. Lifted in the air. Right field. Seiya Suzuki puts the squeeze on it. And the Mariners leave a couple. But the leadoff homer by Arozarena gives the M's a 1-0 lead. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. For most of this season, Shota has gone without the pause at the top of the motion, and he's been doing it here today, where that time he did not.
Well, that time he actually went a little quicker. I think he's just trying to add a different element, changing the kind of the rhythm of everything.
Throw too late, and safe at second is Robles. Stolen base number 9. Ribas back in 2-2. There goes the runner for third. Throw to second into left field. Robles will get up. He'll sprint to the plate, and he will score. So the defensive miscue leads to a run, and it is 2-0.
Carson tries to get off this throw. He's got a great jump, despite the fact that Ramirez was tucked in behind him, trying to keep him tight. And the offline throw sails into left. Robles does a great job recognizing that and bouncing quickly to his feet.
33 pitches in the inning for Imanaga. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Imanaga gets Rodriguez. The Mariners, though, add a run. We'll head to the third. 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball. That's drilled right field, way back, and it's gone. Michael Conforto will touch them all. Home run number 11. And the Cubs have cut the lead in half. It's 2-1.
Yeah, home run's certainly been part of the story for Miller during his recent struggles. Nanny's meatball is paying off a couple days later as Michael Conforto goes deep. Here back home in the Pacific Northwest. Do a little swim move. High five the boys. Home run replay brought to you by Toyota, official vehicle of the Chicago Cubs. And get over breaking ball, got over and then got out.
The 3-1. And that is ball 4, and he's walked 3 in a row. How about that? And this is where the Cubs can be really difficult to deal with. And another guy coming to the plate that if Bryce Miller is not careful, Ian Happ is not going to let him off the hook here. The 1-2. Drilled right field. If it's fair, it's gone, and that one is gone! Off the pole, grand slam, Ian Happ! And the Cubs have taken the lead. It is 5-2. Happer will touch them all his 22nd. That is huge. And listen to this place.
Yeah, back walks, set the table for Ian Happ, and he delivers. You talk about a big swing in the bat. Get out the rye bread and the mustard, Grandma. It's a grand salami.
Watch him. Give me some body language.
Leaning.
Yes.
Doink. On base plus slugging. Walk. Bang. Home run brought to you by Hefty Strength you can trust.
Activity.
That's going to do it, I think. Huh?
In the bullpen. And Craig Counsell had Aaron Savali up.
Yeah, Shota never really got locked in at all here today.
On a hop, picking it up, Bregman, and safe at first. They almost turned the double play. Popped up. And Pedro Ramirez makes the catch. Popped up. Shallow left field, Happ out, Horner gives way, Ian makes the catch, and Savali gets out of the jam. We'll head to the fourth, and in Seattle, it's 5-2 Cubs. 3-0. And that's ball 4. He's walked 3 straight.
7 walks issued by Miller here.
7.
This guy came into this start with a walk rate of right around 5%, one of the best in the league.
On the ground, softly hit. Ribas goes to second for 1. So PCA comes in at 6-2. Line drive into left field. That's a base hit. Crow Armstrong for 2 with a walk and a stolen base. He scored a run for Rare. On the ground, softly hit. This could be trouble. Ribas bobbling. PCA beats it out. RBI infield single. And it's 7-2.
That's a good pickup after that double play. Farrar with a chance to get out of the jam, and PCA with a little number, a little roller to plate that run.
Trent Thornton will take over. Great job by Aaron Savali.
Yeah, big time.
That is in there. Rosarena, no argument. And Thornton freezes him.
He was looking for some spin there from Thornton, who does like to spin that breaking ball. He crossed him up. 97-mile-an-hour cheese right through the heart of the zone. Good call by Carson Kelly.
The 1-1. On the ground, Ramirez waits on it. Takes it in and throws him out. Rodriguez is gone. And Thornton gets him 1, 2, 3. Popped up left field, long run, and woof. Pedro Ramirez is coming in to score. Down to second goes Carson Kelly. And that was not pretty for Rosarena and Weston Wilson. This one ripped to right, and it is gone. Pete Crow Armstrong. A 2-run homer, and PCA just snuck it out over the right field wall. And the Cubs add on as PCA comes up with his 33rd of the year.
I had that little ground ball to short single last time, and then unloads here. So the inability to catch the pop-up scores 1, keeps the inning alive, and 2 more come home on this swing from PCA. Line that breaking ball about 4 rows deep. And takes the trot for the 33rd time.
So here we go, 3-2, no place to put Happ. And that is inside ball 4, and the Cubs add another run. All loaded up, 2-2. It's softly on the ground, third base side, coming home, safe. And the run scores, and it's 12-2. This is drilled left field. That's back, and that is gone. Grand slam, Pedro Ramirez. And it is all Cubs here today. His third big league homer, 16-2.
First time the Cubs have had multiple grand slams in a game since 2021. And just a few days ago in Milwaukee, the Mariners got beat 22-0.
They get one, and they're not able to turn it. Run scores. Arias off balance, slings, Bush.
Nice.
Ball game. How about that? Nice play by Arias to finish it off, and Carson Kelly. They call him the fireman.
Big swing from Ian, obviously. But, you know, the at-bats kind of leading up to this. I mean, Miller does not walk people. He's got under 5% walk rate. He walked 7 today. So, you know, whether, you know, he was off or whatever, we did a great job, you know, drawing those walks, and then got a big hit in a good spot. That was huge. But I think Aaron Savali is probably the story of the game for me. Just, you know, 4 innings, comes out, gets out of a jam in the first, huge jam in the first inning, and then goes from there, and you know, kind of normalizes the next series for us.
Obviously, you're not going to score 19 runs every game, but is the mix of walks like you were talking about, the at bats and the home runs, kind of show what this team can do offensively on a regular basis? Well,
I think, you know, sometimes you get frustrated. You know, oh, the walk, we need the hit. You know, that's how it works. You know, I mean, I think that's how we had to play offense. You take what the other guy gives you. And the 3 guys ahead of Ian did a really good job with that. And that's what kind of leads to innings like that.
Thanks for watching Cubs in 15, presented by Feldco.